Pastor Warren, we're low on time here, but I wanted to ask you too. Do you think Americans have any idea? Do you think as we sit, even the audience is sitting listening tonight, do you think that they have any clue as to what life is like in these countries? Looking at it from an American ideology.
Well, some of us do, but obviously a lot of people don't have any clue. And I think that, as Pastor David is saying, he doesn't want to be offensive, and most Americans don't want to be offensive. We don't want to criticize a religion or an ideology, but you can see the fruit of various ideologies. And when you go to these countries, my question is, name to me one Muslim country that allows freedom of religion and has democratic principles and that allows people to make their own choices, or that is prosperous, or that is flourishing.
And when you say prosperous, you're talking about the people themselves.
Yes, and I mean, financially, but I also mean in other ways. Right. Is there freedom? Is there openness? Can people grow? Can they develop as human beings? Can they accept new beliefs? Can they study on their own and accept their own beliefs? Or are they forced into a belief system? There's not a Muslim country in the world where you can. It's just different increasing levels of oppression. So I think that a lot of Americans think of religion kind of like, well, that's a personal matter. It doesn't really influence life. And it's difficult for Americans to realize that this ideology is not that way. It is one that demands total submission. In fact, that's what Islam means. It demands that all comply and conform. And so it really has drastic consequences and impact. I would recommend various books. There's Noni Darwish, who's on Fox News a lot. She wrote a book called Cruel and Usual Punishment. I would recommend all Americans read that. Read a man named Bauer. He wrote a book, While Europe Slept, telling about the influence and impact of Islam in Europe. There's a lot of them out there, but read the book by Ayaan Hirsi Ali, the Somali woman who became a member of the Dutch Parliament. She wrote a book called Infidel, which tells the impact of Islam upon families, upon marriages, upon children, and just what the ideology does. Again, we Americans think, oh, it's personal matter, it's just religion, you can't say one is better than another. But I would challenge that and say, well, look at the fruit of it and tell me that that's so. I don't believe it is.